Is jealousy and guilt and other negative emotions holding you back from manifesting the money that you deserve? We'll get to the bottom of this right now and make sure nothing is stopping your progress toward the financial freedom that you've always wanted to attract. Hey, it's Andrew, otherwise known as that guy who wrote the last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. And today, I've got an answer to a question that was sent to me via email that really caught my attention, and it really got me thinking that this is something that a lot of people struggle with. So I wanted to share my answer with you, but the thing is, some of the details from this email are so personal, I don't really want to out this person. So please understand that what I'm about to tell you, I changed a few names and a few subtle details. But trust me when I say that nothing that I'm giving you here is different than what the actual nature of the situation is, and I really think it's going to help you out specifically. With that said, let's talk about my customer, Jay. Jay is, well, he's awesome actually, by the way, and he emails me a lot whenever he's got like really cool updates. And he's been doing the methods for quite some time now, and really, he feels great most of the time. And he's even starting to get to that point where he's letting other people know that the money that he wants is about to come there. Now, that's a whole other situation. Real quick as an aside, I say that you only want to do something like that if it actually makes you feel good. And obviously you want to make sure that's not adding any unnecessary pressure to you, but everyone knows best what's going to work for them, whether they're telling people that the money's on the way or the relationship's on the way, or they want to keep it to themselves. The answer is always whatever makes you actually feel good. But let's get back on topic here, because Jay actually hit a huge snag this week when his best friend from childhood hit a huge financial windfall, and now he doesn't have to worry about money for the rest of his life. Pretty good news, right?
Duh.
Well, you'd think that would be the case, especially since Jay's friend is one of the kindest and warmest people you would ever meet. So, of course you're going to be happy for him. Of course this is good news. But Jay, really being honest here, is noticing that there's a bit of jealousy and resentment brewing to the surface, which is obviously resulting in a nice thick layer of guilt on top of that, because he knows he should only be happy and supportive of his friend and these good fortunes that he's now enjoying. To add insult to injury, Jay's friend is also starting to move in all sorts of other exciting directions with other people, and that's starting to make Jay really feel left out. So here things were going so well, and now all of a sudden things aren't looking as well as they should be. And last night, Jay had to take a nice long look in the mirror and try to figure out why this situation, why this development, why this really great news is actually upsetting him so much, because he knows his fortune is on the way, he knows his money is on the way, he knows his happiness is on the way, and then it hit him. Jay's actually figured out, he's actually discovered that deep down, he doesn't actually believe that all those good things are really going to happen for him after all. And here he thought he was doing so well for himself, day after day of the methods, feeling good while doing them. And also, things have actually even been happening for him. Things that I haven't mentioned, things that I don't want to go into detail with because they're too personal. But he's told me, even in an email at the beginning of this month, that there's been a lot of those manifestational raindrops that I talk about in my book that are starting to fall day after day, time after time. So he had actually been seeing more and more good signs of good things being on the way for him. But now here we are. Unfortunately, he realizes that there's a deep part of him that doesn't really believe things are going to happen. And he asked me, Andrew, how do I deal with this, as subconsciously there seems to be this belief that I won't achieve what I'm asking for. I'm really trying so hard to do well with all this, and now it feels a bit like a losing battle. Is this my ego or just my mind preventing me from making lasting changes? How do I keep going if I feel some invisible force does not believe it will actually happen for me? I got really depressed last night, feeling horrible about being so jealous of my best friend. And until today, I really thought I was a better person than that. My friend used to have almost nothing in his life, and now he's getting everything that he ever wanted. And I'm trying so hard to just be happy for him and not let this jealousy, insecurity, or resentment get in the way of my happiness. I'm trying so hard to keep my vibration high, but it's just so hard. What do I do? How do I fix this? All right, Jay, so there are a number of things that popped to mind as I was reading your email here that I really want to make sure to address for you. First things first, and we'll just be obvious about this. Your friend's fortune, regardless of how it's making you feel right now, this is a manifestational raindrop. This is one of those raindrops, one of those signs, one of those indicators that you were experiencing before that good things are on the way. Because why wouldn't the universe show you that good things are on the way for you by showing good things happening for people that you really care about? This is a good sign. But even if you can get to that part, even if you could accept that and realize that, there's still obviously that part of you that you're worried that there's a deep part that doesn't believe that this is going to happen for you. And I'm here to tell you that, spoiler alert, everybody has this in their mind as well. Everybody has a deeper part of them that has some level of doubt. Everyone has some part that's always going to be like, this can't happen, this won't happen, this is impossible. In fact, that's why a lot of times, even when people are getting those results, they're like, I can't believe this. I have to pinch myself. I have to figure out, how is this even possible? This is unbelievable. This is amazing. You notice that most people, even when they get to that point, they're not like, yeah, I was expecting this. Yeah, this was supposed to happen. Yeah, no big deal. No big whoop. You know, it's like everybody has that situation where even when things happen, they're surprised on some level, and that's okay, because that demonstrates for you that these things still can happen for you even when there is a level or layer of doubt. In fact, this is not about squashing that doubt permanently, because that in most cases is completely impossible and, fortunately for you, unnecessary for you getting the things that you want. In reality, this is all about just hitting a tipping point. This is about getting a certain level of certainty and confidence and enthusiasm and momentum and that positive frequency that just tips the scales in favor over, weighing more than whatever that lingering doubt might have been. This is just about getting a little bit more on that edge of the side of things that says things are happening, that invites those good things. That's all this really takes. All you're really doing every single day by doing these methods for just 5 minutes a day is you're tipping the scales in your favor and overcoming those hidden layers of doubt that you might never actually access entirely, no matter how long you live, no matter how long you do this. And again, that's okay, because you still get to have the stuff that you want. You still get to win. Again, what's been happening for your friend right here, this good news, this is a really great indicator for you, but your belief that life is passing you by and that he's leaving you behind or whatever else might be, your resentment for this and you're feeling guilty for your jealousy and resentment, these are just things that are going to continue to slow you down and hold you back. Not forever, not permanently, but more than you would like if you let them linger. So the $60,000 question is, what do you do about this? Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to be okay with any jealousy or resentment that you experience for now, because you need to understand that this is just a natural human response. This is natural for people to feel this way, even when they're vibing higher than usual, even when they're on their way to something good. These things happen. Again, here you were, you're on cloud nine, things are rolling, and then all of a sudden your friend gets the stuff before you do, so there's going to be that little lingering level of resentment or jealousy. It's a perfectly natural response. Be okay with it, because understand that doesn't mean that you're a bad person, and that doesn't mean that you actually feel bad about him. It's just the way things linger up for you. The fact actually that you feel bad about this is a clear indicator that you actually love and support your friend, and it's also a clear indicator that you really are a good person, which is yet another sign that good things are on the way to you, because you are not holding them back as much as you actually think that you are. So what do we do here with this understanding in mind is you keep doing the methods. You keep enjoying them in the moment, even if there are other moments in the day where you feel bad for some reason, where you get that jealousy, you get that resentment, you get that guilt, whatever it might be. Obviously, the hope is that those things happen less and less frequently, but no matter what, even if those things are occurring, your commitment to doing those methods for just 5 minutes a day and feeling good in that moment, that is what's going to tip those scales and get you past whatever that lingering level of self-doubt might be. That's all it takes. You just keep doing the methods. You stubbornly do, because you said it yourself a month ago when you wrote to me. Raindrops are starting to fall. Signs are starting to happen. Things are starting to occur. And again, you didn't realize it, but this huge thing, this is a massive raindrop. This is a huge indicator that good things are happening for you, because when good things happen to people that you love and care about, that means that you are just on the cusp of that as well, if only you let it in. If only you accept the fact that, yeah, jealousy might creep in there, but that's okay. You love and support your friend. You felt bad about it, which means you want good things for them, and you know that you're a good person. You know that you deserve good things. You know that good things are on the way for you. Remember, those few minutes a day of doing the methods are actually going to create that tipping point that you want. And then more good things will happen for you. Things will start snowballing and it'll just get better and better and better and better until you won't realize this, but you're going to be on cloud nine, and someone that you don't even realize about it, they're going to be feeling jealous of you. They're going to be feeling resentful. They're going to wonder, what about me? Where's my stuff? Why not me? And they're going to feel guilty about it. There's nothing you can do for them, of course, because you won't know that it's happening. But what you can continue to do is you can continue to lead by example, continue to do these methods, continue to be a shining light and beacon for other people, and just lean into the abundance, lean into good things. Oh, and one more quick little note here about all these things that are going so well for your friend right now. Even though you're best friends and you've been best friends for a really long time, you have no idea, and I mean this, no idea what this guy has gone through in his life. Even if he's told you certain things, you don't really know about his sleepless nights. You don't know about his struggles, about his doubts. You don't know about any of those times that he was jealous of you throughout your friendship and how he felt terrible about it. You don't know about any of that, but trust me, these things happen. Again, it's a natural human emotion. But I'll tell you this, I guarantee you this, just the way you deserve all the good things that are on the way to you, whatever he's gone through, even though he's not expressed it to you, he deserves this windfall. He deserves this fortune. He has more than earned this, and you know it, and that's why it's okay to be supportive. That's why you want to see this as a manifestational raindrop, and that's why you want to invite more good things through that understanding and through that knowledge. So be okay with this. Understand that your friend's good news is just another positive sign for you, and by allowing yourself to see it in that way, you speed up your results, but also in refusing to see it in that way, that's when you slow yourself down unnecessarily. So the bottom line here is be okay with your natural emotions. Know that you're not a bad person. Be intentional about feeling good for just 5 minutes each day while doing these methods. Know that you're creating a tipping point of momentum to overcome those last echoes of your ego and your self-doubt. And again, know that your friend has had his own doubts. And look at where he is now. Look at how far he's come. That's how far you're going to go, and you're going to go even further. And know that your time not only will come, but in many ways it really is already here. You just don't notice it yet. Your time is now. It really is here for you. You, my friend, are on the cusp of greatness, so enjoy yourself in this moment. It will speed things up and improve the quality of your results as they begin to emerge. And just understand, you're there, it's happening. Enjoy the time while it's happening. Enjoy this progress. Enjoy this process. Enjoy being you. And know that everything that you wrote to me about right now, this really is okay. You really are okay. All really is well. Okay, Jay, hoping that helped you, and hoping everyone listening right now, hoping everyone watching this, hoping that this helped you with any of your resentment or jealousy issues as well. Whenever you see somebody else doing well and enjoying their life before you're really enjoying yours as much as you want to. And with that in mind, now I want to hear from you. Please, by all means, comment below and think about something that you might have enjoyed in your life, a result, a positive bit of good news that you've shared, where you wonder if somebody else might have been jealous of you, but you were just on cloud nine, whether it was getting a job, whether it was getting in a good relationship, whether it was buying a new house or anything else. Think of that really good thing or a good moment that's been happening for you, that happened for you, that someone else might have felt bad about, but you know what, that's okay, because that's on them. They're going to get their stuff. They're going to be just fine. And in the meantime, it is your responsibility to keep leaning in to the good things happening for you. Comment below, let me know a good thing about your life that someone else might be jealous of. And what that's going to do is it's going to enter you into this month's contest, where one lucky winner is going to walk away with my 90-day program, Gravity of the Cosmos, where I walk you through literally 3 consecutive months, day after day after day, of methods from my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. And if you want to make sure that this is the right program for you, I actually have free days available. You can do that by going to lastlawofattractionbook.com. That'll auto forward you to the Amazon listing where you can get it in Kindle or paperback or audiobook. And in the book, there's a link that gives you a number of free bonuses, including the first few days of Gravity of the Cosmos, free of charge, so that you can actually experience it and try it out before you buy it. And speaking of my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read, now is the perfect time, of course, to share another Spotlight Rave review. And you know what? This one is actually perfect and on topic for what we were talking about today. So today's feedback, a 5-star rave review left by Amy on March 24th, 2021 with the subject heading, Just Wow, reads, Just wow, I always believe things are put in front of you when you ask. This book has come at such a time as my thinking, how do I really make the law of attraction work for me? I already see some of the signs and can relate to what's written in the book. Now to fully put it in action and be consistent. And yes, Jay and everyone else, I could think of no other way of putting that. No better way of saying it's all about that consistency. And Amy, thank you for that awesome review. I read that and I only had one reaction.
That was awesome! Yes!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that the book came at the perfect time for you, and I love how you recognize that it really is all about putting it into action and being consistent, knowing that good things will come effortlessly for you. So much awesome stuff is on the way, and I could not be happier for you, and I could not be more grateful for you leaving that feedback. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Hoping that this was a helpful video, hoping that it was very useful to Jay and everybody else. And again, understand that good things happen to everybody when they invite them in. Good things will happen for you, and if you ever feel that little jealousy or anything else, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Just know that you got to lean into what you've got going on. You've got to do the methods for just 5 minutes a day. Feel good in the moment rather than trying to force the universe to pull that stuff in, and watch the magic that will unfold. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will see you next time.